Hello everyone, Peter is here. In today's video, I talk about the most common entrepreneur mistake first-time entrepreneurs make. And this was also my biggest mistake I made when starting my business. After watching this video, you will exactly know how to prevent this from happening. Before releasing something to the public, we usually strive for perfection. As a result, our project never gets out there. Remember, perfection is your worst enemy. What does it have to do with starting a business? When I was building my business, this was the biggest mistake I made and achieved exactly the opposite, wasting lots of time and effort. I was worried that I had not enough content. I wanted the perfect video equipment for shooting videos. I thought that people wouldn't take me seriously with these beginner materials. Endlessly tweaking my website was also a similarly bad decision. Why? It doesn't matter how good your website looks if nobody knows about it. First, deal with the first touching points, social media platforms, forums, etc. When publishing a new website or blog, most first-time entrepreneurs assume hundreds of visitors land on their website on day 1 or 2. However, nothing could be further from the truth. Let me make something clear. Without proper marketing, no one will visit your website or buy your product. Thus, you need to spend much more time to promote your stuff. You might think developing a quality product is the most important. Yes, it's essential, but promoting your business, creating a proper online presence should be the very first thing to do. I know people who make money online without having a website. And why is that? Because they embraced failure and they take daily action by giving value and promoting their products. Striving for perfection had delayed the launch of my business by at least 1 year. What should I have done during that 1 year? Getting my idea out there with little to no content, building my brand awareness, my following, networking with like-minded people, asking for feedback, etc. This way, by gaining so much experience and real-time feedback, I would have learned 1000 times more. By analyzing those results, I would have exactly known what to change and how to increase my sales. When building my business, I made assumptions on how people would react to it. After starting it, I realized that the reality is totally different. We tend to believe that on day 1, people will come and knock on our door wanting to buy our product. But the thing is, it's only in our imagination. We only get a clear picture of what works once we release it and make it public. There is one thing that will always be true. You learn the most important lessons after you failed. So I recommend you to fail as fast as you can and learn from it. I've already had everything to start my business, but I thought I had to learn new skills before that. In reality, that was just an excuse not to get out of my comfort zone. Since I was afraid of failure, I delayed taking action, and that was a mistake too. So remember, waiting too long before starting is also something you should avoid. Rapid implementation is key here. Stop the excuses, get your idea out there, and that's it. Tweaking the whole thing is also important, but only afterwards. There is a saying, done is better than perfect. Always remember that. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give me a like and subscribe to my channel. And I see you next time.